What if one day you just vanished, left no trace, and became one of history's greatest mysteries? This is the tale of Jimmy Hoffa. Imagine one moment you're a prominent figure, a leader, a titan in the world of labor unions, and the next, you're a ghost story, a whisper in the wind. This was the reality for James Riddle Hoffa, or as we know him, Jimmy Hoffa. In the heart of the summer of 1975, Hoffa became the centerpiece of a vanishing act that would bewilder the nation and the world. His sudden disappearance wasn't just the vanishing of a man, but the evaporation of a force that had once been a pillar of the American labor movement. His story is not just one of disappearance, but one of power, influence, and a complex web of mysteries that still remain unsolved to this day. This enigma begins with a man, his mission, and a life that would lead to one of the most puzzling disappearances of our time. Born in 1913, Hoffa's journey to notoriety was anything but ordinary. Emerging from the humble beginnings of a coal miner's son, Hoffa's early life was steeped in hardship. Yet it was these very hardships that ignited his passion for workers' rights. By his late 20s, Hoffa had ascended the ranks of labor unions, his fiery rhetoric and tireless advocacy resonating with the working class. Becoming a prominent figure in the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, Hoffa's influence stretched far and wide. His dedication to the cause was undeniable, fighting relentlessly for better wages, improved working conditions, and fair treatment. But Hoffa's methods were often controversial. His willingness to push boundaries, to face off with powerful corporations, and to stand unflinchingly in the face of adversity was both admired and feared. His unconventional ways and fierce determination earned him both loyal followers and powerful enemies. His rise was as extraordinary as it was tumultuous, setting the stage for an equally remarkable fall. In 1975, Hoffa disappeared, leaving the world with an enduring enigma. This moment marked a significant turning point in the story of Jimmy Hoffa, a man whose rise to power was as dramatic as his baffling disappearance. Hoffa was last seen on a scorching July afternoon outside a restaurant in suburban Detroit. He was reportedly waiting for a meeting with two mobsters. However, these men denied any such meeting was scheduled, and Hoffa was never seen again. The authorities sprung into action, but their efforts to locate Hoffa proved fruitless. Despite extensive searches and investigations, no trace of him was ever found. The case quickly grew cold, leaving a trail of questions in its wake. What happened to Jimmy Hoffa? This question has sparked countless theories, each more intriguing than the last. Some believe Hoffa was murdered by the mob, his body disposed of in a manner that left no trace. Others speculate he was buried under a football stadium, or even encased in the foundation of a skyscraper. Yet these theories, as sensational as they may be, lack concrete evidence to support them. The investigations into Hoffa's disappearance, both official and unofficial, have been extensive. Yet they've often hit dead ends. Key players have remained silent, evidence has been elusive, and leads have dried up. The case has been revisited time and again with new technology and fresh eyes, but the mystery remains unsolved. The disappearance of Jimmy Hoffa is more than just a missing persons case. It's a tale of power, corruption, and a man who seemingly vanished into thin air. It's a story that has captured the public's imagination for decades, creating a mythology that's as enduring as the man himself. Despite countless investigations and theories, the question remains: what really happened to Jimmy Hoffa? It's an enigma that continues to puzzle us, a mystery that remains as captivating today as it was on that fateful day in 1975. And perhaps, that's the most fitting legacy for a man like Hoffa, a man who always knew how to keep the world guessing.